Session.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Pawan. Super.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. Yesterday we have discussed about
Hello,
features
good
of
morning.
yeah. I put you as on mute in case if you have any questions, any doubts, you can unmute and you can ask. Yeah, thank you. Fine. We have discussed about the features of Java, the architecture, the flavors, about JVM and the components of JVM, some of the between C++ and Java, the C++ Java. Okay. So we have in our previous session. So first we'll do a small program and we'll discuss about the fundamentals. Well message. So comment, single line comments, multi-line comments. Comment we are using just like we use in C, C++, same here in Java. So program message as discussed yesterday in our session. We cannot write anything outside the class. So let's display welcome message. We have class name, beginning, void main string beginning of that definition. System. So first without this we'll see. End of main method, end of the class. Display welcome message. First thing what we have is the class. So it is used to define, just like we use struct keyword in C to do structures. So class. Okay. So class to define class name. We have public static void main. The first we have is public. Nothing but specifier with the of a class member. Method accessible outside the class. So here this main method is made public, visible outside the class. This was private, protected, public, like this. So for timing here we have within that main method. Even that main method is defined inside the class, it will be accessible outside the class, which are made public. that are accessible outside the class. So the method is made public. Then, so static which are accessible to the runtime system before any object is created for the class. What I have in the class? Those will be associated with the class itself, not with the object. So before that member directly using the class name. So here main method is made static. It makes the main method accessible to the runtime system before any object is created for the class. Otherwise, if you members of a class, we need to create an object just like we create a structure variable in our structure members. Inside the structure, if we want to access them, we will create a variable for that structure. Then invoke the members of the structure. Similar to access the members of a class, we need to create an object. We will access the members of a class. But if any member is made static, they will not be associated with the object. So no need to create object and then access it. Associated with the object. Directly it will be associated with the class itself. So input is static. So make main method accessible to the runtime system before any object is created for the class. Discussing in detail about these access specifiers and the static keyword. But all we have in this program, so just like what we are trying to discuss. Now again we'll be having a discussion on static keyword. Detail. The next. So what it indicates main method does not return any value. And name and it is array argument, string array as argument. Where predefined class. The string class of java.lang package. Here we have packages concept. Classes and interfaces released in a package. Use any of those classes or interfaces from the package. We will include that into our program. And lang package we know to include by default available. So Java lang package is implicitly imported. We know to include it by default in every Java program. So string, one of the predefined class of Java lang package, and is used for main method from the command prompt at runtime. So maybe command line arguments in C or C++. So if you want to pass values to the main method, so we can do that using the command line arguments. So the syntax will be like maybe without any argument, but in with command words we write main argc argumenter, which will count the number of arguments passed to the main function argument vector. So the argument will the number of values passed to the main function. Second, hold the values passed to the main function. We follow this. Without any arguments we will use. But if you want to work with command line arguments, we want to the main method at runtime from the command prompt. Then follow this. we have one, then the string. Where is a predefined class? All the class names will begin with capital letters. So these names will begin with capital letter. If we have more one word, then word will be capital. So this string array is used to hold the value of method from the command prompt at runtime. In case pass some value. So does not use functions like C, C++. We have printf scanner. In C++. That we don't have in Java because Java is not meant for actually console programming. So, while G and like that. So we have that much flexible functions, like kind of things in that. So that they have added. So if you want to pass values to the main method at runtime, we can pass. All those will go and sit in this array. And system.out.println in that system of again java.lang package with output facilities. Our static of an instance of its active class define class demo defining some variables x, y, z. That all the three are members of demo. If you say members, all the three are members. Whatever variables we are defining inside the class, they are all of that particular class. So all are members of the class demo. Y is of type float, Z of type string. They are all members of demo. We have the print class. We have print stream class, which is all predefined class, and we have out defined as a static member. So it is not system class, but it is actually of type print stream. Its type is print stream because it is a system class. So it is static member of system. Like that, this is one of the static member of demo class. Class name dot member name we can access. Statically using the class name, the class name dot member name. For example, system is class name and out is one of the static member. Class name dot member name. So println we have printer to print the text on the output screen. So these are things what we have in the first program. We'll skip. I saved in D drive Java demos folder. We give the Java compiler to Java C. The Java some intermediate code called bytecode. That's fine. then in order to execute Java hello programming, just simple welcome. If you have this, you can ask.
I'm good.
Okay.
No.
Fine. Now, so just now we were talking about the string array. So you want to pass values from the command prompt at runtime. All those go and sit in this array. Then we can make use of those values. Here, this operator, when we are using with strings, it is a concatenation operation. Concatenation operator. If it's operator with two numbers, for example, we have A and B, int 2, equals to 20 something. Then A plus B, if you are using the same plus operator, then it will perform arithmetic addition. When we use in the combination of strings, then perform concatenation operation. So that's overloaded. Yesterday we were talking about method operator overloading. So we cannot overload any operator, but they have already overloaded. So numbers, it will perform addition operation. With strings, it will perform addition operation. And passing will go in this array. So we know that always the array index starts from 0. So then the value of answer. Welcome to Java program. While executing, will pass the required value of some name. So it is welcome to Java program. Saying hello, welcome to Java programming. Now, whatever username we give, hello Java program. So value we want, we can give.
Rajendra?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. There can we give two names when you, if you're, or else two lines?
With space.
Yes, yes.
Only first word. Encounter space means that will be a second word. But that also, if you want, like we can. And also in that case, we have to say arcs of 0 and arcs of 1. That's second.
Okay.
So first index will have the first value. Arcs of 0 will point the first value. Suppose we Smith. So
Yeah.
will point to John. Smith will point. Arcs of 1 will point to Smith. Like we can access. But when talking about a word, it will refer to only one string.
Okay.
Without give the thing, it will, of course, it will take the whole thing. Or let's say arcs of 0, arcs of 1, like that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, so it will be treated as one word. But when I say one gives Spain, now giving only John, it is not considering. So in the arcs of 1, arcs of 0, arcs of 1. Another. values will go and sit in this array. Each and every value we can refer it using that index. Name args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. Actually, this is used, but whether we are going to pass the values or not, it is always mandatory to write of the main string args. Whether or not, in C++ it is optional. So most of connect main method with empty without any arguments. You can also int arg c char star arg b does not exist. So in case you want to pass the values, so there it is the option. But here, whether we are going to pass the values or not, but we have to write because runtime system will search for the main method with this public static void main string arg. So that is a simple program just to display welcome message, and we what all the things we have in there. Just now I think Java C .java execute Java hello. So completion. The first time working.
Rajendra, one more dot. Hello.java is this the save? I mean we see the program in hello.
Yeah. Hello. The file name also I have given hello.java.
Okay.
So
we need to save with an extension of .java.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that I have multiple classes also. Of course, here we have only one class. Program this is. But in case you have multiple classes, 1, class 2, class 3, like that. So that .java file, so that is abc.java. And class 2, class 3, like that. When it will generate 1 dot class, 2 dot class, 3 dot class, like that. Separate dot class files for each and every class available in the file.
It's mandatory to have the same class name and the format to be the same name. Doing the program with hello here and the class name is hello. So is there any mandatory condition to save both name?
No, even we can give different names. We can compile it with one name. We can execute it with execute it with one. The file anything abc.java for example.
Okay.
We compile it. We can say Java ABC. We have to say Java
Java.
because system will go and search for the method in class what you are trying to execute. If saying ABC, it will try to go and search for the main method to the program execution. Main method in ABC, but there is no main method.
Yeah.
Here, what I will do, so empty class, then another class say okay. This is saved as hello.java. I compile it. No. Hello.class and hdemo.class both will be generated. But if I say Java, I have to go and search for the main method in this class. Java runtime system. Why it will search for the main method means in order to start the program execution. Always our execution starts with main. So when we are trying to execute the program, the runtime system will try to search for the main method in order to start the program execution. We are specifying here. So your main. In this particular class is the same. So we have compiled. But what we have to do means while executing we have to give like this hdemo.
Hdemo.
We have that one. Okay. Now, so one name execution with one name we can do it. Now with hello and then with HD.
Yes.
So thing is, if we use the same name, then it will be easy for us compiling with the same name and execution with the same name. If we give it, then we have to run the class in which we have the main method, even if you have multiple classes. So we have to execute the class in which we have the main method.
Okay.
Look up Java C, hello execution Java. Run the class in which main method is defined. Compile with anything, but we have to run the class to find the main method. First, if we are setting up the Java and all, then we have to in the client compile. You have any issues? You have your Java internal or external command. Then in that we need to set a path because all available in this particular location where installed Java. In that JS folder, the tools is the Java compiler, Java interpreter, and all those things. So we have to specify. Otherwise, it will not recognize that command. So the Java tools like Java compiler, Java interpreter, etc. To give information to the runtime environment about our classes. So that is okay. If located in D drive, then this is equal to percentile class path. Percentile means whatever already existing class path is there without disturbing that to that existing class path. That is equal to Java demos. Whenever any program, so we'll search for that class file in this particular path. If they're not in the class path, then it will say this class definition found path for the tools and class path for the dot class files. Of Java. Decimals, capitals, byte is 1 byte, 2 bytes, in bytes, bytes, and double bytes. And Java, default it will treat the value as double. If you want to that value the float value, then fix that value with F value. Two bytes in C++, in ASCII code characters. But in Java, 2 bytes, the 16-bit Unicode character follows 6 Unicode character set, alphabets also, within ASCII code, 2 bytes. default it is false, which is like we have. And this primitive we also have the equivalent classes. Like first we have an integer class, for float we have a float class. But these are not classes. That is, Java is not 100% pure. It is pure, but 100% pure, because if it is classes and objects, generally we can say it is 100% pure. Here the primitives which are not classes. Just pure programming. The way and all those things will be similar, like table name, data initialization, data table name is equal to value. And with primitive types, so typecasting, maybe primitive types or reference types, whatever. So here we have widening and narrowing. So widening, where we have smaller type to bigger type. So when to bigger type, widening happen implicitly. For example, x is equals to 10, log a is equals to x, where log integer. So for data we can easily store in 8 bytes capacity variable. So we don't need to do extra here. But coming to when bigger type to smaller type, then explicitly convert that, explicitly cast it. So bytes, int 4 bytes. We are trying to store in 4 bytes capacity variable. That we have to explicitly specify first to we want to convert. So that separately type. Then into that and store in the primitive and narrowing. Smaller, what happens implicitly, bigger value, smaller type variable, then that's narrow explicitly we have to cast. Similar reference type casting, and we are going to work with objects. So we have upcasting and downcasting. And here we are talking about. Later on, we will be discussing downcasting. We deal with object-oriented programming concepts. But now we are dealing with procedural part, the basic language basics and all. Operators. So we have arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical, as increment, decrement, conditional, division, modular division. So division and modular division, same. I think whenever we want to extract remainder, we use modular division. Relate less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than equals to, not equals to, equals to. Modular division, modular is the remainder. Division we want to, then we'll use division. When we want to get the remainder, then we'll use division. Similar, we single is equals to and double is equals to. So single is equals to the assignment operator, double is equals to the relation operator or comparison operator. Then we have operators, logical and, logical or, logical not. And when conditions are true, then only the result will be true. False. So it is true, condition 2 is false, it is false. False and true, it is false. False and false, it is false. True and only it is true. So and true and both the conditions are true. Logical OR operator. If any condition is true, the result will be true. It is true, false or true, it is true, false or false, it is false. It is only when both the conditions are false. So both will be true. So logical or logic negation of the condition. So not means false, not false means true. Then we have increment operators. As an increment, again further they can be classified like pre and post increment or PD decrement, like pre increment, post increment. Pre operator definitely increase the value of the operator will come after the operand. Same it is A is equals to A plus 1. So A value is 10. B is 2 plus A. It leaves the value of A. Whatever value we have, that value will be stored in B. So these are 11 and 11. Similarly, increment value is equals to A plus. A value will be assigned to B. A value to B, and later on that A value will be increased. So first assign A value to B. This is the A value. Similarly, pre-post decrement. This is first. Then perform, then and we have question mark colon. We have condition, we have true part, we have false part. On the condition, the particular part will be executed. For example, the condition is true. Then A going to is less than B, that will be assigned to B. So, part, true part, false part. Ternary operator as an alternative to if else. Small first. We have bitwise operators. Usual bits of the given operand. For 8 and 10, it is 1 0 0 0. Binary 0 1. And both the conditions must be true. So false, of course. It is false. False and true. False. false, 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 true. So again 8. Of course, you convert them into binary digits, bits. It will be on the individual bits. Again, result we are going to get, that will be converted. So when 8 and 10 internally to convert them into binary, perform the operation on individual bits. Whatever result we are getting in binary, convert that into decimal. So and see, or any one condition is true, the result will be so false, false or true. Yes. Our condition is true, the result will be true. So if not true, false, we say on and off. If on, the resultant bit will be on. Or if any one bit is on, the resultant bit will be on. So for 10 we are getting 10. 8 getting 8. For 10 we are getting 10. And similarly, negation of the condition there. Not on. Not on is off. 0 means off. 1 means on. Not is on. Negation of the condition. And we use the or with XOR. It will be R and off, both bits are same. Both is off, both are in different states. One is off, one is on. It is on. Both are off, it is off. Both are on, it is off. They are different. That will be true. If they are sent to return false. But, so if of 10. After function we are getting only this. So 2 to the power of 0 into 0 plus 2 to the power of 1 into 1. 0 is 0 only, so 2 to the power of 1. Then shift and shift operators. So left and this is sign. This is sign. Shift by number of bits from the left of the given operand and fill that many zeros to the right. For example, x is equals to 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, then 3. So left of the given operand and fill the many zeros to the right. So the bits will move out. 3 will move in. After that, whatever data we are getting, so that will be the result. Similar operator, we shift specified number of bits from the right of the given operand and fill that many zeros to the left. And we have an unsigned. So this is a shift operator. This is a shift operator. Positive and negative. And supports only positive. And size of, instance of operator. Just like in C, C++, we have size of operator. Here, instance of, we don't have size of, because Java maintains fixed data access across all the platforms. If it is 2 bytes everywhere, 4 bytes means 4 bytes everywhere. So size of operator. Instance of operator. If a given reference is an instance of a particular class or not, a student class, we have called as. We want to check whether that is a instance of this particular class or not. So yes, instance of student. So this instance of operator return value. This is an instance of student, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So it returns true if the given reference, yeah, that's what. Okay. So what reference or object we can say, which is an object of a particular class or not. Some we call some method, and method may return some object. So we are not sure exactly which class object is going to return. So whatever object we get, we can check it. If it is belong to some prototype, then perform accordingly. Yeah, sounds.
Yeah, can you just explain the difference between unsigned write shift and signed write shift again?
It will work for both positive and negative values. And it can work only, you can use it only for positive values because you cannot negative values, the unsigned write shift. It will change that also bits. So
the binary number is given, like how do we know it is a signed or an unsigned?
Giving a value that will convert into binary. Using binary, giving a decimal that converted into binary, perform operation on individual bits. Then getting that will be converted again into decimal, and you will be getting the answer in decimal. The internal process. Okay. With decimals only, we will not directly work with binary. But after performing operation on individual bits of that operand, that is what we are getting. That will be again binary. That will be converted into decimal, giving the decimal.
Okay.
Yeah. Of method. So we say for example, okay. So the shift operator, for example, 8 left shift 2. So 8 on a 32-bit machine, if you take, so 8 represented like this. So it will be 2, and this will move in side. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So 0 into 0 plus 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5 into 1. Anything is 0 only. So only left will be 2 to the power of 5 into 1. Of operator, what we were discussing. For example, we have vehicle class and bike, bus, auto, some other vehicles. Car is equals to get vehicle. So directly we cannot say like this when we are not sure whether we are going to get car object or not. Vehicle VH is equals to get vehicle. Car or bike or bus or auto. Check whether we got a car object or whether we got a bike object or whether we got a bus object. So in some method, so that method may return of a particular class. So when we are not sure what exactly is written, so we can go generalized class, which can when we are saying vehicle, bike is a vehicle, auto is a vehicle, bus is a vehicle, all are vehicles. Instead of is equals to get vehicle, In that, if it may return bike or it may return bus, we don't know. So we can restrict like this. So we jump. Then use instance of operator with class. Belonging to that particular class, we can perform operation related to that particular object. Discussing object-oriented programming concepts, we will be discussing that instance of operator. But anyhow, we will be using that while with object-oriented programming features. Right now, the procedural part we are discussing, basic fundamentals. Or 10, 8 or 10, 8 less 2. In decimals only. So 8, 2, 8, 2, we got 32. Depends, machine or 64-bit machine, whatever. If it's 4, so we'll represent in that many bits. If it is a 2-bit machine, it will represent in that many bits. Program we have discussed today, and primitive data types and operators, what we have covered today. If you have questions, whatever we have discussed, you can ask.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Vehicle class.
Hmm.
We try to do casting here. That is, car C is equals to.
This is vehicle means it is like general type. We have specific type, so we want to convert that into this particular type or type like that. So just now talking about typing, widening and narrowing we were talking about.
Yes.
We are working with objects, so we'll be upcasting and downcasting.
We do downcasting here.
Down when you are convert the super type to subtype. Now super type, car subtype. So H, that is a super type, we are trying to assign to a subtype. So this downcasting which we have to do explicitly to what we want to convert, we have to mention. If you are trying to assign a car object to vehicle, V is equals to some car object, that's upcasting.
Okay.
That has implicitly. They don't need to write anything extra. But here we have to do it. Casting. I think that anyhow while discussing object-oriented programs, we will be having a discussion on that. Here understanding I have given.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, right? Or if you have any questions, you can. Have you understood? Yeah. And actually, we have to discuss superclass, subclass, inheritance, then we'll be discussing that. So that way it will be more clear. So, a supertype to subtype. That is down the inheritance hierarchy. That is. Nothing means when you are assigning subtype to supertype, that is up the inheritance hierarchy. So what happens implicitly? V is equals to, I can say new car, vehicle V is equals to new bus there, because all vehicles only. But we say direct vehicle is a car. Vehicle is a vehicle, bus is a vehicle, bike is a vehicle. Vehicle we cannot say reverse. It can be bus, it can be anything. So we have many questions.
I'm good, Rajan.
So today we'll stop here. That is, things will continue to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.